The journey begins when two best friends become rivals in this epic challenge of wits. Tune into Team Scrubout and watch the seal-only challenge. Define or destroy a lifelong friendship. $40 and $40 only is the maximum these competitors can spend on the seal-only products they will provide in their decks. Then, at their local tournament, you will watch when they go head-to-head. Who will win? Who will lose? Who will be the ultimate scrub?
Hello, this is Team Scrubout with my friend doing the seal only challenge.
This is my week 1 3-structure deck, zombie deck. So first off, new cards, deck requirements, 3 Ballard Rock. Always obscene. If you haven't read this card, read it and you'll be disappointed.
I'm winning games.
You'll be disappointed in Konami, not in the card. The card is good. Glow Up Bloom. This summons Ballard Rock if you have Zombie World. Banshee. This gives you Zombie World. It's worth pointing out, Banshee is a quick effect. That comes up more often than you'll think. It also triggers Ballard Rock, which is nice. But that's it for new cards. These cards are all really good. I think the other new monster printed was Tatsu Necro. I don't play that card because it's bad. These are our starters. All of these cards are really good. Gozuki is the weakest, but it has a second effect that makes it half extender, half starter. Solitaire gets you to Unizombie. Unizombie is amazing. Unizombie has an effect that's either Foolish Burial, and I'll get to the card. Necro, Banshee, and Glow Up Bloom are what you'll be sending most of the time, but it also has other cards it can send. It does from hand or deck, it's 2 separate effects, and it's a tuner. Solitaire actually might be better a few weeks later on if I can get more Shiranui cards. And our 5 extenders, 3 Mizuki. Everyone should know what Mizuki does. 2 Zombie Master. I just needed 40 cards. There's a few cards that I'm going to say that for. Zombie Master, its better attribute was it's 18. It discards its cost, which actually came up once today. But all in all, it's not that great of a card, just because you are playing quite a few normal summons in this deck. That's it for our monster lineup. We are playing 3, 5, 8, 11, 14, 23 monsters, I believe. 23, I believe. Zombie World, best card in the deck. You always need Zombie World. This is just a good card. It's not just because I needed 40, but Shared Ride does give you some pluses. Monster Gate's interesting. The one time I played it, I hit Ballard Rock, but I actually never saw Monster Gate really that often. Book of Life is really good. It's pretty much just I'm not going to call it better than Monster Reborn, because it's not. Book of Life is worse because of the banishing from grave effect. It comes up, some instances it's better. Most of the time I had it though, it was like turn 1 or turn 2 and my opponent didn't have anything with grave. Either because they just didn't put anything in or I banished it off Ballard Rock. 2 one-offs. This came in the Shadal structure deck. My partner had it. I figured it was better than the other random one-off I was playing. Foolish is really good. It's just Unizombie. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 monsters or 14 spells. 3 traps. I never knew this card existed. It's not a bad card. It's just a very situational card. You have to have no monsters on the field and it summons one from your graveyard. So I did have a situation where I got Crackdown, but I was able to use this to get a Ballard Rock from grave without Zombie World. And it has that same effect twice, once on field and once in the grave. You can banish it to do the same thing. It's hard once per turn and you can only use 1 effect per turn, but all in all it's not the worst card. I might keep it in going into week 2, it depends. Extra deck. This was the one extra deck card that was printed. I played the full zombie deck before, I think pre-ignition assault, a lot of things. Uh, Zombie Necro Dragon doesn't come up playing the full version of it. Playing the deck as it is now, it came up a lot. I summoned it almost every other game. It has such a solid effect. It summons Ballardrop from grave. The only issue I have with it is that it should be a level 8. As a level 7, it means Unizombie cannot target itself with its effect. My side deck, everyone's going to look at this first card and not know what it is. Kasha. If you watch the GX anime, you've probably seen this card before. Amazing artwork, terrible effect. I'm not even going to bother reading it, just know that it's a really budget dark hole. Burial from a different dimension. The card doesn't come up too often. It's a total extender. Most of the time it's dead. It did win me a game against the Trickstar deck, but 9 times out of 10 this card's not going to see play. Necronize came up a lot more than I thought it would. Necronize is essentially mind control for a monster if there's a level 5 on the field. It does not have to be yours, so playing against Generate it was helpful, and against I believe there was against Mech Knights it was helpful. You just steal your monster. If I had Vampire Sucker, this would be better, but because the only card I have in my main deck that triggers it is Ballardrock, I sided. It is really good. Moving forward, I probably am going to keep it in. Anti-Spell and Mask of Restrict. These cards are good. There's nothing else. Mask restricts outside its formats. Anti-Spell doesn't come up terribly often. But these are the only true side deck cards I have. Yeah, today I went 2-1-1. And I have a few cards I'm going to switch out between now and next week. So tune in then to see a slightly updated sealed only zombie deck.
Well, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye for now.